Hi guys, and welcome back to my channel. Today's video is all about bullet journaling notebooks. So I get messages all the time asking me which notebook is best for bullet journaling, and the truth is they all have different things to offer. I have only ever used the Leuchtturm 1917 and I was quite curious to find out what the other notebooks available had to offer. So what I did was I went ahead and ordered 3 of what I think is probably the most popular notebooks, or at least the ones that I have been most interested in when I've been looking at bullet journaling notebooks. So I've ordered them all and I'm going to open them up and have a look through them with you so that we can go through the pros and cons of each one, and it might help you when deciding which notebook is the right one for you. So let's get stuck in and I'm going to show you the comparison between the 3. So these are the 3 notebooks that I'm going to go through with you today, and we're going to start by telling you which each of them are, and we're going to talk about the price. So the first notebook that I have here is the Scribbles That Matter notebook. They are all A5 dotted journals, I'll just say now. This one is the Leuchtturm one, the one that I use currently, and this one is the lemome, I think is how you pronounce it. And I'm going to pop up the prices of each one on the screen just now so you can see comparatively which is the cheapest and which is the most expensive. Generally, bullet journaling notebooks are more expensive than regular notebooks, so if your budget doesn't allow for this at this time in your life, then that's fine, just use a regular notebook. But if you want to buy a dotted one, these are 3 different dotted journals and the prices of those. So let's go over each of the notebooks and I'll tell you a little bit about them aesthetically. So this is the one that I use. It has a sort of shiny cover. It is hardback. It has one elastic around it, which I'm going to take off just now. This is just a little bit of paper that it comes with round about it, so we'll take that off for just now. And then inside you have a little bit about the history of the notebooks, a little guarantee bit here, signed, and then you've got a page here where you can put in your details in case you lose your journal, how to return it to you. And you've got this page here, the cover page I guess, and then it goes straight into your contents page, and it has got contents pages here with space for your page and the topic of each page. There's just 2 pages for your contents. Then it starts with your dotted pages. Now, the Leuchtturm pages on this particular one are numbered, so this one has 1 to whatever page. Come on, I'll tell you how many pages it is, that would be helpful, wouldn't it? 251. 251. And then at the back here, I should just point out while I'm here that it has these stickers, so if you, once you're finished using your notebook, you can index it in your bookcase. You can stick these on with the year. There's one for the front and one for the spine. And so in your bookcase you can see which journal this is. So if you've got a row of all black journals, you can see what year it was or what month it was or whatever. And then at the back it's got the pocket, which a lot of the bullet journals have. Now, as I was saying about the number of pages, the benefit of having a number of pages is obviously that you don't have to number them yourself. But one thing, if you haven't started bullet journaling yet and you're just getting started, I found when I was getting started I ended up tearing out quite a few pages because I was just trying out things and I wasn't happy with them and I didn't want to leave them in, and it means you've got big gaps in the numbers. So if you plan to take out pages that you're not happy with, and that's something to bear in mind, that the pages won't run consecutively if that's a problem. So that is the Leuchtturm. It has 2 bookmarks here, 2 ribbons to mark your page. So I'll just show you, it's got a grey and black striped one and a black one. I think these are different colours depending on what journal you go for. I've gone for the black one, but I think if you chose different colours, these might be different colours. But I've only ever had the black one, so I couldn't say for sure. But yeah, that comes with 2 bookmarks. It's a fairly thin journal. My one that I've already used has bulked up quite a lot just since I've used it, and it's quite a bit more bulky. But yeah, it starts off pretty thin. It's a nice size, it feels nice and light. It doesn't have anywhere to store your pen, there's no pen holder. But what I do with my one is I will put the elastic around like this and just pop my pen in there. But if you're looking for one with a pen holder, this doesn't have that. The next one is the Scribbles That Matter. It has a really different kind of cover. It's almost hard to explain. It's like almost like a rubbery kind of feeling. It says on the spine, Scribbles That Matter. There's two variations. There's the Scribbles That Matter original one, which is covered in like doodles. I wanted the plain one, so that's the one I've gone for. And these come in lots of different colours too. Yeah, this one's got a really nice feeling to it, a nice texture. Again, it's got the elastic here, but this one does have a pen holder, which is on the back page, the back cover I should say. So that is the Scribbles That Matter book. Again, it's the A5, and we'll just open it up and have a look inside. So again, this one has this little bit here that comes off. I'll just take off now. And then inside, it's got this bit here again for you to put your name. You can also put the date when it was started. And it's got a really nice finish. I like the font that they've used and things, and it's got a really nice feel to it. And then it's got like a title here. And then a really nice page for doing your key. So you don't have to do that yourself. It's already written out here for you to add in. And then an index page with a space for you to write what's on each page and the page number, like on the Leuchtturm, but this one's just a little bit nicer, I think. And it actually has, let's see how many index pages, 1, 2, 3, yes, 3 pages, as opposed to the Leuchtturm only having 2. And then it goes straight into your dotted pages. Again, these are numbered, so if that's something you like, these have that. And then we'll go right to the back. This one has 201 pages. Then you've got a pen test page. So if you're just new to bullet journaling, you might be wondering what the pen test page is for, apart from testing pens, obviously. But if you get a new pen in your bullet journal, you often want to try it out first to make sure that it's not going to bleed through the page. So in my own bullet journal, I just usually take the last page and use it to test out new pens. But this one has a page especially for testing out pens. And it's got a mindfulness page, which I think is a nice touch as well. And it's just got a little bit here asking you to look through your journal and write down some thoughts and the date your journal ended. So these are just like added little extras that are just a nice touch. And then you've got all the doodles on the back page. And same as the Leuchtturm, you've got your pocket at the back. This one has the added, it's got like a reinforced pocket. It's got almost like a fabric side to it. This one doesn't come with any labels. Because of the type of cover it is, I don't think a label would stick to it, to be honest. So if you were looking to be able to index it for your bookshelf, then this one doesn't really offer that. And the pen loop is on the back page, the back cover. And the reason I point that out is because the next one we're going to look at, the pen loop is actually on the spine. So this one's slightly different. That's the Scribbles That Matter book. And I almost forgot to say, this one also has 2 bookmarks. It's got 2 ribbons, a grey and a black one. These are quite thin compared to the Leuchtturm one. But yeah, you get 2 bookmarks. So this one is the lemome. I never know how to say that. I think it's lemome book. It has a leather effect cover with the stitching down the front, which is a really nice touch. It seems a little bit more, what's the word, a little bit more expensive than the other ones, just the feel of it. It is also a hardback cover. They all are, the ones that I'm going over today. This one has a grey spine, also with this kind of leather effect, and it has the pen loop in the spine. And I really like the fact that it's in the spine. It feels much more sturdy than the last one we looked at where the pen loop was on the back cover. It's got a really nice feel to it. I really like how it looks, and yeah, I really like this aesthetically. So inside, we'll open it up. I'll start by saying you only get 1 ribbon. So that's, if you like to have 2, then this doesn't have that, it only has 1. When we go inside, it has a very creamy coloured cover compared to some of the other ones. So just to show you, compared with this one, see the difference? It's really quite creamy coloured. I personally prefer a whiter coloured page, so that put me off straight away. It has a space to write your name, but it's just some plain lines. And then it goes straight into the dotted pages. So if you prefer to do your own contents and key page, this might suit you because it's just dotted pages. These pages aren't numbered, so if you like a numbered page, this doesn't offer that. This is probably my favourite one aesthetically from the outside, but it's probably my least favourite personally on the inside, and I'm going to tell you why. So the pages of this one are really creamy coloured compared to the other books. I don't know if you'll be able to see quite on camera quite how creamy it is, but let's see side by side. Can you see? I don't know if it really picks up on camera, but this one is a lot creamier than this one, which is the Scribbles That Matter one. Also, the dots are a lot darker, so I think I'll hold them all up together so you can do a comparison. So this is the three side by side. So we've got the lemome, the Scribbles That Matter, and the Leuchtturm. So the Scribbles That Matter is the lightest when it comes to the colour, it's the whitest. I would say next up it would be the Leuchtturm, and third would be the lemome. This one, the Leuchtturm, has the lightest coloured dots, and these two are probably quite similar for the darkness of the dots. I prefer a lighter dot, so it depends what you prefer. I'm going to do a table in the description box where I'm going to compare them all and show like which one has the best colour pages and which one has the darkest dots, the thickest pages, etc. So you can see that down in the description box. The Leuchtturm has the finest pages, the thinnest, followed by the Scribbles That Matter, and then the lemome has really quite thick pages. So if you like to do a lot of like watercolour work, or you have pens that tend to bleed through a lot, this one is going to be the best for page thickness, and the Leuchtturm is probably going to be the least suitable for that. So it depends what you prefer. I like the feel of the thin pages rather than the thick ones, I think. But again, that's just personal preference. So we'll go back to looking at the lemome. So one of the things that straight away stood out to me when I opened the book was the fact that the pages are all, I don't know how to explain it. Hang on, let's see if we can zoom in and show you. So can you see, there we go, that's better. You can see if I hold it like this, can you see they're kind of almost got a ripple to them? It's almost as if, you know, like if a page was to get wet. And I think that is just because the pages are so thick. So it's just one of those things with the type of book that it is, because the pages are thicker. But yeah, for me that would be quite annoying, and I feel like if I was to use this journal it might annoy me as I was using it. But if you tend to do a lot of artwork and like watercolours and things, this would be the most suitable, like I said. This one, I can't remember how many pages it has. I'll try and see if I can find that out and let you know. And as I said, I'm going to put a table in the description box comparing the books. It does have the pocket at the back. This can be handy like for putting in little bits of paper and things. And this one does have stickers, but this time the stickers are tabs, which is a really handy actually feature for adding onto your page. So if that is something that you like to use, then you might appreciate getting those with it. And like I say, it only has one bookmark. So there you go, that is me covered all three journals. When I was looking for which bullet journal to buy, these were the three that I was kind of deciding between. So I wanted to do this video to kind of let you see the pros and cons of them all, to hopefully help you guys to decide so that you don't end up having to spend money with trial and error, because they are quite expensive. So I hope you find this video useful. If you have, please give it a thumbs up. If you're not already subscribed, I would love it if you'd subscribe. Make sure you check out the table in the description box where I compared the three. And I'll see you in the next video. Bye!